The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and to use those wheels of his, the absolute devastating effect.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Oh.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before
How
you
dare
come
you?
back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him.
What the fuck was that, Christian Wood?
Side, they're going to go option here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott.
Oh, my God.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Mark, came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Running from the gun with Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Henry up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Henry is in. Touchdown 49ers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The hell did I miss that?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Oh, come on.
Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Oh, shit.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
Oh,
touchdown.
my God.
You said what?
Nigga, Paul George is out for the season in 2K as well. I'm playing him now. Fractured left leg, nigga.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Oh, my
As
God.
the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Gun. Stop. 11 coming. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first three plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Burrow. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Gun.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I'm like, nigga on my team. FLA Atlantic. I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, I went to college there. He took some days off and all that, leaving work early.
Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
He's playing pop, so I usually call him and hang up.
The 49er offense
set to get this drive
underway.
The other day I call that nigga Collect. This shit worked. That what? So he playing them in the playoffs now.
Nigga said I called him Collect.
I called him one time, hung up. He called me back laughing. Then I was like, all right, call the nigga again, Collect. But he ain't stuff the charges.
You have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things.
And he already said he's gonna upset Pop this week and in the playoffs. Cause I did some shit, a little side bet. I told niggas we got our playoff seeding set, so make a bracket and a perfect bracket win. Only 8 teams, and if nobody win, then you get your bread back. He didn't want to do it. He's like, I'm gonna fuck up your bracket because I had Pop beating him. About to be upset. In Tennessee, I was telling my soup who favors Alabama. I'm like, that Tennessee team is nice. They might have to watch out for them.
And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Damn, what am I losing in turnovers? Rebounds. No. Steals.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Supposed to be Paul George, man.
Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
God damn it. I lost George Kittle for at least a couple weeks.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense
Sunday got to be my day.
excellent defense.
What you mean?
What do you think,
Lineups
a
in
season
the
worth of
playoffs.
highlights in just 4 quarters? And that's what we're seeing from this group.
I'm the 7th seed playing the 2 seed. The nigga mad at me because I told the commissioner, like, yo, he got to move somebody off his injured reserve list. The nigga ain't injured. But if you keep a nigga there, you can still have an extra nigga. So it took the nigga like 2 days. I'm like, yo, son, listen, son, this gonna be the rule. You gotta enforce this shit. So anyway, the nigga got mad because the nigga got mad to oh, I'ma kill this nigga now, this and third. I'm like, nigga, you the number 2 seed. You been 2nd place all year. Well, my players been injured. You supposed to kill me, nigga. They ain't supposed to be tied on Thursday. I got 2 good days coming up. I really want to beat this nigga.
He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown.
Oh, Zach Collins. Don't do this game time decision shit.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
These niggas missing, boy.
Offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Prescott. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 49ers.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Oh, that was a pick.
This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll roll him out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now in Arlington. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this one, and now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good from Santoso as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Henry again on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 125 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they've got it inside the 10 at the
nigga with the wild hair playing.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first.
Oh, UCLA?
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
that nigga not bad, though. He need to kill himself just for his hair, though.
A first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
That nigga cut his hair off. That nigga cut his hair off and got garbage. Is that nigga even in the league, still? Ooh, Alfred Payton. I don't know, man. That nigga might be out the league.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And really went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field
got another chance.
The run.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Off the play fake, Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
Take a shot. Nigga waited.
Lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Wait, ain't that the nigga that was on the bond? Amari Bailey. Who the hell is it? Why that sound so familiar? Nah, I'm thinking somebody else.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's the nigga who Drake Moms was
yeah, that's him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I knew he looked familiar. I didn't know who was on at that time. It looked like he grew too.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got Ayuk once again. He's got room at the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Excuse me.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Elliott. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return will stop right around the 25. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football. It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest. Partner.